A Travis County judge ordered Attorney General Ken Paxton to answer questions under oath this week. It's all related to the lawsuit brought by his former employees that served as the basis of his impeachment trial. However, though, Paxton is once again attempting to avoid that deposition. KXAN's Will Dupree is here to really talk us through the latest legal development. You have been sifting through court documents all day. Where are the Attorney General and his office turning to now, Will?
They are appealing this time to the Texas Supreme Court. The Office of the Attorney General filed these two very lengthy motions there today. Ken Paxton said and is arguing for the Supreme Court to step in and take action by Wednesday so that he does not have to sit for a deposition on Thursday. His lawyers argue this is necessary so that the court can have more time to consider their other filing, which aims to strike down the judge's order requiring Paxton to testify under oath. It is unclear right now, Jen, when the Texas Supreme Court might decide on those two different issues related to this whistleblower case.
Okay, so what argument are Paxton and his lawyers making about why he should not be deposed?
They are pointing to another court filing that they made in Travis County Court about 2 weeks ago. Paxton and his office say they are no longer going to contest the facts of the whistleblower's case or dispute the lawsuit itself any longer. They contend they did nothing wrong, but they say that, they're trying to save time and taxpayer money to do this. However, on the flip side, critics are arguing they see this as an admission of guilt. And we talked to Blake Brickman a little bit earlier today. He's one of those whistleblowers who brought this lawsuit against Ken Paxton. Let's listen to what he had to say.
The Office of Attorney General and Ken Paxton have tried to get courts to prevent his deposition 12 times in this case over the last 3 years. So this will be the 13th time that Ken Paxton tries to get his deposition stopped by the court system. He's terrified of being deposed, but we have a legal right to discovery in this case, and we're going to keep fighting so that all Texans can get the truth in this case.
And we did learn of another court hearing that's set to happen this week. Do we know what's going to happen with that case?
Yeah, if this wasn't enough, what the Texas Supreme Court will be deciding, we are also paying attention to one that will happen on Wednesday. And Ken Paxton's attorneys are going to be asking a Travis County court to enter a judgment in this case. And again, Paxton's attorneys are arguing they are no longer disputing the facts, so a settlement with the whistleblowers could be reached without having to have the Attorney General and a few of his top deputies sit for those depositions. However, the plaintiffs and their lawyers told us today that even if the judge rules against them on this motion, they'd still push for Paxton to answer questions under oath as they have this whole time. So a lot of stuff still up in the air. We're tracking it all.
I know you will be tracking it all. Will Dupree, always good to have you. Thanks so much.
Absolutely.